Hello, beauties. So, you getting a bad message, and this was not intentional. I grabbed all of my stuff, my notebook, got my cup of tea, brought a whole bunch of decks of cards, and did me a nice little Reiki session, and then I started pulling cards. And as I was looking at the cards, I'm like, this ain't for me. And Spirit's like, I know. I'm not going to tell you nothing else about yourself right now. You have gotten all the information you going to get. You need to help somebody else. And I'm like, okay. Wasn't ready for that because whoever this message is for, I feel so much pressure inside my head. My head hurts. Like, I don't want to be dramatic and call this a migraine, but it's a very bogged down type of energy, and the fact that I felt very refreshed and rejuvenated, and now all of a sudden I pull these cards and I got this headache, and I just feel like this mental clutter. And literally the first card that came out is fogged in. The next card, crossing bridges. And then distant thunder. So I see a lot of chaos. I see a lot of chaos. Um, and there's a lot of energies attached to this. So I'm gonna go to the book. And I'm gonna read you what the book says for these first three cards, and then we just gonna intuitively flow with it. Okay. So fogged in, go slow, take your time. Even if you can't see what's around the next corner, go forward slowly and gently. You are safe. When you take the time to go slowly, new perceptions emerge that you can't see if you're moving too fast. Move away from the rapid pace of everyday life and step into the majesty of stillness. Resist the impulse to go ahead with your first instinct. Take time to tune in to your deepest intuition. Power is born in those times when you relax into the present moment. Sometimes the mist and the fog are so thick that the traveler feels uncertain about everything. Where am I going? What am I meant to do? Why can't I see what's ahead? However, it's in these moments of unknowing that the deepest and most profound answers to life's big questions can emerge. The secret is to traverse slowly and carefully so as to not fall off the path. Be careful. Proceed with caution in all things as you sense the best direction. Listen to the whisperings of your soul. Trust your inner voice. Because, yeah, we always want to go with that first instinct, right? We be like, oh, that first instinct is right. But not in this time when you have too much going on inside your mind. Crossing bridges, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Crossing bridges is a way to let go of the past and begin a new cycle in life. A heartfelt change is ahead. It's time for healing old wounds with people and situations. It's time to forgive and let go of the past. Do whatever you need to do to make amends and then let it all go. If there is anything unresolved in your life, take steps to restore and reconcile. You may even need to burn your bridges behind you. Heal the rifts within yourself. Help others traverse bridges in their lives. When the traveler crosses a bridge, a new land awaits on the other side. You are ready to cross a bridge or bridge a gap in your life. There are times to step away from certain people and situations, and there are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places, and then go forward. This is one of those powerful healing times to choose. Maybe there is a wound inside of you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Transform the inner grievance. Forgive. Let it go. Do it now. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past with whom you should reconnect or release completely. You know what you need to do. This is the time to do it. See, this is why I needed to read it, because I feel these different scenarios. So for some of you, it may be cutting off a lot of people and burning those bridges behind so that they can go ahead and live their own lives and do what's best for them. And for some of you, there may have been some times or some situations where, somebody overreacted and did some things out of impulse that needs to be, forgiven and mended. Which is probably why this next card, Distant Thunder, is here. Clear the air. Dramatic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring on many levels. Don't be concerned if there is chaos in your life. In the instance, it is good. It is shaking things up so that you don't become stagnant. If your auric field or your personal space is cluttered, it's difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear out clutter, release the old, discarded, and unused. Clear the air and release situations and people who don't empower you. Purify the dross out of your life in order for renewal to occur. The old needs to make way for the new. On the distant horizon, a storm is brewing. Great shards of lightning or thunder bolting to the earth from the heavens. It can feel chaotic, but it heralds a time of renewal. The thunderstorm clears the dust out of the air and re-energizes the earth. Be open to change. It's all good, even if it doesn't seem like it. New energy is flooding your energy field. Examine your life and see if there is anything that needs to be cleared, renewed, or released. Now is the time. Renewal or even rebirth is at hand. So, yeah, it's different things for different people. But just know that this chaos is going to clear up. The clarifying card with the fogged in is it's time to rest and reconsider. Which is why it was telling you not to make any quick moves on that first instinct, because although our first instincts are true, highly intuitive, it may have more emotion with it than you need to send out. So, let's say if you are mad at someone, it may cause the most ugliest things to come out of your mouth, because you know that there is some form of justification in it. And just because you're justified, it doesn't mean that you have to impact a lot of pain and add to the conflict. Sometimes people do things, and the best way to let them know that they really hurt your feelings or disrespected you is to cut them completely off. Because the next card is moving on. And this card can be taken in both ways. If it's time to cut that person off and let them go, you're going to move on. If this is a situation where you already overreacted, then hey, we want to mend and let that go. This is a time to just kind of flow, go with the flow. You're not going to know every step along the way, so you have no choice but to trust God that you are on the right path. So if there's anything else that is kind of slowing you down from making any decision in which direction you want to go, you want to step back and observe and seek the truth. you know, but don't make any hasty moves while you are feeling all of this fog within you right now. But yeah, it's going to be all right, y'all. It's going to be all right.